Welcome to our cozy corner of tales, where the warmth of stories from around the world comes alive. Tonight, we'll venture into the vibrant culture of India, where the wit and wisdom of Tenali Ramakrishna will delight and enchant us. In the ancient lands of India, where mythology and humor blend, we find the charming tale of Kalima's gift to Raman. Let's begin.
Goddess Kali's gift to Raman. Once Tenali Ramakrishna had been suffering from a severe cold. He had rubbed his nose until it turned red. His eyes were swollen and filled with tears. "Hey, set aside your cooking and attend to me," he called out to his wife loudly, who was in the kitchen. "Yes, that is what I'm doing," she snapped back at him. Ramakrishna was sitting on the veranda and sneezing constantly. His wife came with a pot filled with hot water, to which she added some herbs which emitted some vapors. Ramakrishna covered his head with a cloth, bent over the pot, and inhaled the vapors. After inhaling the vapors for some time, he was relieved and sat peacefully, leaning against a wall. "Thanks to you, I found some respite from this cold," he said happily. There was a reason for this happiness. He had planned to go to Goddess Kali's temple on the outskirts of the city that evening. He thought that he wouldn't be able to make it to the temple in his condition. "There is some magic in your hands. My cold has subsided completely," he praised his wife. "You have to please Goddess Kali, not me. Go to the temple, worship, and impress her. When she appears before you, ask her for lots of gold. But please, don't exhibit your humorous side and come home empty handed," advised his wife when he was leaving to go to the temple. While on his way, he met an acquaintance. "Ramakrishna, how are you? What happened to your nose?" "I was suffering from cold, and due to constant rubbing, my nose turned red," said Ramakrishna sadly. His acquaintance found this explanation funny and began laughing, much to the chagrin of Ramakrishna. "It is my nose. What is your problem?" Saying this, he walked away furiously. By the time he reached the temple, it was already dark and the premises were deserted. He looked around him and went inside the temple. A lamp was shining in front of Goddess Kali's idol. He prostrated before it and prayed silently. After some time, he stood up and with closed eyes started chanting verses. Pleased with his devotion, the goddess appeared before him in all her grandeur, with 1,000 heads and holding innumerable weapons. Ramakrishna was amazed to see the goddess's form and kept watching her with awe. Suddenly, he remembered something and began to laugh. The goddess looked at Ramakrishna strangely. She was not pleased with her devotee making fun of her. She eyed him angrily with raised eyebrows. Seeing this, Ramakrishna controlled his laughter. "Ramakrishna, why are you laughing?" she asked angrily. He slowly bowed his head and folded his hands in salutation. "O Mother, who rules and saves the world, please forgive me," he requested with folded hands. "Why did you laugh at me as soon as I appeared before you?" she asked. "Mother, I had been suffering from a cold, and my nose had turned red due to constant rubbing," he replied. "If your nose turned red, why did you have to laugh at me?" she asked him once again. "I came here and chanted some verses, and you appeared in front of me. When I saw you with your 1,000 heads and weapons," Ramakrishna paused as he had a difficult time controlling his laughter. Go on, don't stop your narration, said the goddess impatiently. After seeing you, I had a strange doubt. He replied. What is it? She asked. Seeing your 1,000 faces, I imagined that if at any time you happen to catch a cold, what will be your condition? Ramakrishna said. Then you would be busy cleaning your 1,000 nose, which would be weird and funny. Even though the goddess was angry initially, she laughed at Ramakrishna's wit and humor. You came to me to seek blessings. You chanted verses and performed rituals to appease me. But you began laughing as soon as I appeared before you. So, you should be punished for this grave mistake, said the goddess. Ramakrishna was frightened and looked at the goddess with an innocent expression. But, since you made me laugh, I decided to forgive and bless you, said the goddess. You should always make people laugh with your humor and intelligence. She blessed him. He suddenly remembered his wife's words. Don't come home empty-handed. Ask her for a lot of gold and don't show your humorous side. And turned pale. He stood with a grim expression. If I go home without the goddess's blessings, my wife won't spare me, he lamented. Noticing this, the goddess said, I know what you want. Mother, please be merciful and bless me, he requested. The goddess took out a piece of cloth and placed it in Ramakrishna's hands. He thought that the cloth had magical powers, and with the help of it, he could accumulate wealth. He wanted to confirm it, so he asked, Mother, why have you given me this cloth? Will I get 2 gold coins from it per day? He further added hopefully. Hearing this, the goddess laughed heartily, and the whole temple echoed with her laughter. Mother, why are you laughing at me? Asked Ramakrishna innocently. Use this cloth when you catch a cold the next time, replied the goddess with a smile. The next minute she vanished, but her laughter kept ringing in Ramakrishna's ears. As soon as he came out of the temple, a cold wind blew which aggravated his cold, and he began sneezing. He wiped his nose with the cloth that the goddess had given him. As he walked towards his house, he felt as if the goddess was still watching and laughing at him. His face lit up with a smile at that thought.
As we reflect on Ramakrishna's encounter with Goddess Kali, we learn that honesty and a good sense of humor can sometimes lead us out of tricky situations. Download the StoryWaves app from Apple or Android app stores to explore more stories from the Tenali Ramakrishna collection and cultures around the world. A StoryWaves subscription costs less than $1 a month, making it one of the most affordable ways to bring quality stories to your family. All new stories are available on the StoryWaves app, and the most exciting content is only available on the app, so be sure to check it out. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow StoryWaves on Instagram, TikTok, and Spotify for updates on upcoming content. Thank you warmly for watching.